Haunted Hearing Aid. Recorded live by Luigi C. Russo, Chief Poet Officer of PoetLuigi.com. He will also comment on various entertainments recently consumed. And now, let us hear. A hole is now in the wooden floor. Madeline Sparrow peers down, looking in disbelief at the hole, staring, and boom, an eye appears. Dink-a-dink! Madeline Sparrow jumps, fires, rises out of bed. Huh! While in bed, she notices the TV is on, a silent film. Characters looking at her, mouth of characters moving in extra slow motion. Madeline Sparrow touches her ear, feels warm blood on fingers. Female silent characters jumping up and down, waving arms, pointing a warning on the TV screen. Madeline Sparrow aims her gun at TV. Unbeknownst to her, a gun is in her hand. Blam! The echo of the gun fired causes Madeline Sparrow to cry in pain. Now, as she holds her tender ears, rises from her huddle in pain stance. She is in the hallway, looking around, dazed, concerned, confused. Her senses return. Hallway of mirrors. Gun in hand, she notices movement. Frozen moment of eternal stopped, man-made time. Peers, sees a hideously beautiful man-creature figure hoisting itself out of dark mud. Scene: dorm room hallway, upper level. Vanessa Morrison seeks the help of the walls to escort her to the women's restroom, over there somewhere. Her right side of body is pressed against wall as she drags her entirety along the ways, trying to open every handle she comes across on the right side of the dorm. Door try number 1 locked. Door try number 2 unlocked, but door won't open. A weight seemed to be pressed against it. Wall faced slide time. Pause, deep breath, in, out, in, out. Stomach, room, buzz, drunk, yuck. Door try number 3 unlocked, it opened, peers inside. Girl: hey V, are you stupid drunk again? You want something to drink? Have a sip. Vanessa Morrison: dick does sound good. Who we got to lock? A wide, goofy, then seductive smile overcomes Vanessa Morrison, only for her to bust out laughing and storm out, slamming the door on her ass, causing her to go onto the left side. Door try number 4 unlocked. She only twisted open. Girl: what the fuck? God damn you, V. I can't sleep in goddamn peace. Girl proceeds to throw objects at Vanessa Morrison, missing her all 5 times. Object 1, apple, flies over Vanessa Morrison's right shoulder unknowingly. Object 2, black Sharpie, lands in front of Vanessa Morrison unknowingly. Vanessa Morrison steps on it knowingly, stoops, bends to pick it up. Object 3, a leather boot, flies over Vanessa Morrison's bent-over frame unknowingly, but she feels a breeze, looks back at the girl hurler, smiles cutely at the girl hurler, with heavy eyelids full of booze and good feeling, walking backward, steps on boot, stumbles to the right of the hall. Object 4, scissors, lands by Vanessa Morrison's pinky toe. Knowingly, Vanessa Morrison reaches to grab, falls forward, has fallen, scoops up scissors, somersaults, flips, fires scissors in direction of girl, accidentally, then stands erect, grabs her crotch, and says, lick this, bitches. Object 5, tennis ball, fires way above Vanessa Morrison's head. Knowingly, sees the ball, slow to react, ducks after ball is already bouncing off the wall behind her. Due to the sudden Duncan becomes off balance, shifts weight back by pointing butt out, farts, laughs, burps. A bit of vomit enters mouth. Nasty vodka flesh taste. Yucko. Feeling queasy and vomiting, stomach churning, hallway dancing, mouth watering. Vanessa Morrison turns to seek the bathroom, locates the tennis ball, picks it up, whips the ball at the girl, who is laughing her booty off. Without girl realizing, the tennis ball smacks her in the lip, drawing a bit of inside the mouth blood. Girls, why don't you die, you whore hell? Girls slams the door. Vanessa Morrison laughs loudly, farts again, feels mouth water, and stands straight up and talks in a whisper. Did she just tell me to try a whore? No matter. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm not going to bark. Bark? Shit. Shit. Do I gotta shit? Woof, woof. Girl, shut the fuck up, wacko, drunk, stupid shit. Vanessa Morrison, no, I ain't gotta shit, but if I gotta, I'm gonna shit on your door. Dumb man whore. You're a stupid fucking bar wench. Wench. Give me a wrench so I can bash your stupid ugly cunt whore in. As I was saying, yes, my stomach feels better. I'm a bit sober. I gotta take a mean piss. Vanessa Morrison, feeling a bit more energized, walks down the hall, knowing the bathroom is around the corner. As she ventures to her destination, she begins checking everyone's door handles. If locked, she lets be. If unlocked, she swing it open and keep on walking in her destination. Locked, unlocked, 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 locked, locked, unlocked. And upon opening that particular room, the moonlight lit up the night so bright it burned Vanessa Morrison's eyes. And up from the lower windowed moonlight, a long-haired, large shadow man appeared, and the only blaze was the blue crystalline two eyes. Vanessa Morrison was unsure as to where the shadow man was in the room outside on the sill. Voice, can you feel it? Vanessa Morrison, no, you pervert, I'm not letting you touch my tits. She grabs the door, slams it, goes into the bathroom, views the stall, looks and screams out, Vanessa Morrison, God damn it, can't you not put the shit in the toilet? Goddamn tampons. Get a diva cup. Then whispers, a diva like me, huh? Yeah, right. Kicks toilet handle down, flushes blood and swollen tampon down, pisses, wipes, flushes, pukes, farts, diva like me. Ha ha ha. Bathroom lights flicker repeatedly. Vanessa Morrison becomes alarmed. Hears a noise, turns 8 up, peeks out the stall. Lights stay down. Then moonlight finds its way under the bathroom door. Moonlight radiates, filling the room with soft bliss, a warmth, then a chill, then a soft, flowing, howling sound. Vanessa Morrison folds her arms across her breasts due to a chill. She stares at the enveloping mist. That concludes today's reading of Haunted Hearing Aid. Evil is here. Now, Hearing Aid on, Hearing Aid off segment. I'm adding new pieces. I'm gonna also include like restaurants, eating at, and places stayed. Why not, right? Maybe one day I'll add stores. Here we go. Gin Blossoms, the best of Gin Blossoms. The 90s vocals, pretty lame. Hearing Aid off. The Gigan Anomalous Abstractigate Infinitimus. They just gotta, just stop with that shit. Made up long words and trying to think you sound cool. Just big dumb words, Dagonic, bag of noise. Just stop it. Jimmy Bag of Donuts is better than this. Hearing It off. You, Me, and Tuscany. Wow, that was a lame movie. So much they could have did differently. The acting was atrocious. And the grandmother saying, do you want to tap that? An Italian grandmother's not going to say that, okay? Just stop it. Hearing It off. George Harrison, Cloud 9. It opened up pretty good, but it didn't sound like the old stuff. So, too modern. Hearing It off. George Harrison, Let It Roll. Now that's good sounding. His voice was just light and right. Classic stuff. Hearing Aid on. George Harrison, Living in the Material World. It was a 2 CD. It had the original album, which is good. Just like the Let It Roll. It's got some nice voice, some good music I like, classic rock, and the other CD was a bunch of unreleased stuff. Take 59 of whatever song. So that was good. So Hearing Aid on. Hard to Find 45s on CD Volume 6. More 60s classics. And, old music. Even had the Tobacco Road. I believe that was a remake of the original guy that sang it. Tobacco Road. But I like that. Just good sounds. My hearing aid liked them. So, Hearing Aid on for that CD. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to move on to places that we eaten at this week. Even one from last week. Why not? East of Chicago Pizza, located in Berlin, Ohio. It was pizza. Chain store pizza. The sheet, we got the square sheet. It was nice and thin. That wasn't bad. Reminded me of my buddy's dad's pizza. It was just pepperoni and really thin cheese. That was good, but, it was meh. I give that place a hearing aid off. Table Rock Pizzeria in Berlin, Ohio. Oh, man. That margarita pizza, just right. It had little globs of sauce and tomato here, cheese there. Man, that was good. So they get a hearing aid on. Blue Canyon in Twinsburg, Ohio. The menu's pretty small, pretty pricey, a lot of fishy stuff. As I've gotten older, I've gone away from eating fish and stuff at seafood at restaurants. I don't even think they cook it that great. Do a better job on Christmas Eve. Blue Canyon, they get a hearing aid off. What is this? Tarragon in Berlin, Ohio. It was a restaurant inside of a hotel or something, a place where you stay out in Amish country. It wasn't too bad. I got the chicken. It was like a half a chicken. It was a good portion of chicken for the fancy place. I think the prices were pretty reasonable, what's expected. And so, I don't know why these places charge so much for beer, but because my chicken was pretty good and, it had a side of vegetables, it was actually filling, and I got a arugula salad, arugula bugula. And so I give them a hearing aid on. Blue Sky Cafe, serving breakfast, lunch, coffee, donuts. The damn donuts are like fancy cake donuts. I don't eat donuts anymore. Once in a great while, maybe once a year, I'll have a donut. I used to eat lots of donuts back in the day. But I did get a sandwich from there. Yeah, it was okay. One of those Italian, salami and something else, an Italian dressing with some kind of pickled something. I can't even remember. It was unmemorable. It was, ate it, but it was nothing like, oh man, this is great. So they get a hearing aid off. And that's Blue Sky Cafe in Berlin, Ohio. Hearing aid off. Berlin Resort. Man, this was, yes, there's nothing really to do in Amish, except for watch buggies and smell horse shit. And walk around in knick-knack stores, knick-knack patty-wacky stores full of junk and too much furniture. I don't want to buy any furniture. But anyway, Berlin Resort is pretty great for its price. I mean, it has a little golf course, a couple putt-putt, frisbee golf, a pond with big giant fish in there you can feed, a little town. The kids could play in a swing set, a movie theater in the basement. That was sweet. And, rooms are clean, big rooms. Breakfast included. It's the same breakfast each day, which is, gets, you stay there more than 3 days like we did. Breakfast gets a little rough on the stomach and unmotivational to want to go eat. But they also had this slushy, lemonade slushy, and that we used to make drinks. That was good. So we'd always grab a cup on the way back. A gym, a pool, a sauna, steam room, a cold plunge, one racket court was converted to a basketball. Had one basketball hoop in there, and a giant backboard, I guess, so to say. And weight rooms, fancy machines, old machines. I think we didn't go with the kids, but guaranteed to be kid-friendly place. I'll give that place a hearing aid on. Berlin Resort in Berlin, Ohio. Hearing it on. Beetlejuice. I've seen it before. We watched it in the Berlin Resort movie theater, and they did it. I thought they did an excellent job of continuing the story of Beetlejuice. It was just funny. The singing of the song, the humor. I spill my guts, his guts come out. It's just the evil baby Beetlejuice. It was funny. They kept the humor. They kept it dark. Lots of humor, and it was good. Hearing it on. The World Cup Championship game. Spain versus Argentina. Oh, so happy Spain won. Argentina played like garbage. They didn't even show up. I don't know who showed up. I don't know what was there. The spirit of Argentina? But Spain, they just couldn't score. But I'm glad they did. I'm glad they beat Argentina. Spain's got 2 World Cups, and Argentina stays at 3. And Italy and Germany still have 4. We don't want anybody catching up. And, of course, just wait for the day Italy ties Brazil and get more than Brazil. So those days will come before I die. In the meantime, the World Cup 2026 final gets a hearing aid on. And that concludes today's podcast on a Monday afternoon.